Hello and welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we'll explore a fascinating piece of British history. Top 6 UK halfpenny. First up, the UK halfpenny coin from 1943. While halfpennies are no longer in circulation, these small coins continue to attract attention from collectors for their historic value. If you've come across a 1943 halfpenny in good condition and are curious about how much it might be worth in today's market, you're in the right place. Let's dive into the story behind this coin, its design, historical context, and its potential market value. The 1943 halfpenny belongs to the reign of King George VI, who ruled from 1936 to 1952. The coin is part of Britain's pre-decimal currency system, where 240 pennies made up £1, and the halfpenny or halfpenny was worth half of 1 penny. Coins from this era reflect the challenges and triumphs of Britain during World War II. Even though war economies often focused on military production, the Royal Mint continued to produce everyday coins, including the halfpenny, to keep commerce flowing smoothly on the home front. The obverse of the 1943 halfpenny features the portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget. This left-facing bust of the king is surrounded by the inscription which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This title reflects Britain's global empire at the time, though it would change in later years as decolonization progressed. The reverse side of the coin features a beautiful image of a three-masted sailing ship, commonly known as the Golden Hind, the famous vessel of Sir Francis Drake. This design, by artist George Kruger Gray, was introduced in 1937 and became iconic on halfpennies until the coin's final mintage in 1967. The ship symbolizes Britain's maritime heritage and its dominance on the seas, fitting imagery for a nation that was still fighting for survival during the war. The 1943 halfpenny is made from bronze, with a composition of copper, tin, and zinc. Over time, these metals can develop a patina, giving the coin a darker, aged appearance. Coins in good condition will still retain most of their original details, with minimal wear on the king's portrait and the intricate ship design. In numismatics, good condition refers to coins that show some light circulation but have sharp and clear features. When it comes to value, the 1943 halfpenny is considered common among collectors, as large numbers were minted during the war. In today's market, a 1943 halfpenny in good condition typically sells for around $20. However, the final price depends on several factors, such as the coin's overall appearance, demand, and rarity of any errors. Coins in uncirculated or near mint condition, with no visible wear, can fetch slightly higher prices, generally ranging from $50 to $100. A rare feature that could increase the coin's value is the presence of minting errors. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dates, or misaligned dies can make a coin much more valuable to collectors. If your 1943 halfpenny has any such errors, it could command a price well above its typical range, sometimes reaching $200 to $500 or more, depending on the severity and appeal of the error. While the monetary value of the 1943 halfpenny may not be exceptionally high, the coin carries significant historical value. It's a tangible connection to Britain's wartime era and a reminder of the resilience of the British people. Some collectors choose to hold on to these coins not for their financial worth, but for the stories they tell and the history they represent. If you're planning to sell your 1943 halfpenny, it's a good idea to research recent sales on online platforms like eBay to see what similar coins are selling for. Taking high-quality photographs and accurately describing the coin's condition will help attract potential buyers. On the other hand, if you're building a personal collection, this coin is a valuable addition, especially as part of a set of wartime currency or a George VI coin series. In summary, a 1943 halfpenny in good condition is worth between 50 cents and $2 in today's market, with the potential for higher value if the coin is uncirculated or contains minting errors. While it may not make you rich, it is a piece of history worth holding on to, offering a glimpse into Britain's past during one of the most challenging periods in modern history. Next up, the 1959 UK halfpenny, a small but significant piece of Britain's pre-decimal coinage. Though halfpennies are no longer in circulation, this coin offers a fascinating glimpse into British history. If you found a 1959 halfpenny in good condition and are wondering what it might be worth in today's market, you've come to the right place. Let's explore the design, historical context, and potential value of this coin. The 1959 halfpenny belongs to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who had been on the throne for just 7 years at the time. The post-war era saw Britain rebuilding its economy and modernizing its coinage. The halfpenny was a vital part of everyday transactions, used to buy small items like sweets, newspapers, or stamps. Though its value was modest, the halfpenny coin remained in circulation until 1969, shortly before the UK switched to decimal currency. On the obverse side, the coin features the first official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Mary Gillick. This youthful depiction of the Queen shows her crowned with a laurel wreath, symbolizing victory and peace. The inscription reads, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina F., which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This portrait was used on coins from 1953 to 1967 and is cherished by collectors as a reminder of the early years of her long reign. The reverse side of the 1959 halfpenny showcases the Golden Hind, the famous ship captained by Sir Francis Drake during his circumnavigation of the globe in the 16th century. Designed by George Kruger Gray, this striking image was a feature on halfpennies from 1937 until the coin was discontinued. The Golden Hind serves as a symbol of Britain's maritime heritage and adventurous spirit, making it an iconic and beloved design among collectors. The coin was struck in bronze, with a weight of 5.67 grams and a diameter of 25.4 millimeters. Over time, these bronze coins can develop a natural patina, giving them a darkened appearance. In good condition, a 1959 halfpenny will still display clear and sharp details on both sides, though it might show some light wear from circulation. Coins without major scratches, stains, or corrosion are typically more desirable to collectors. Now, let's address the big question: how much is a 1959 halfpenny worth today? Since this coin was minted in large numbers, it is considered common among collectors. In good condition, the coin usually holds a market value of 50 cents to $2. However, if you find one in uncirculated or near mint condition, the value can increase slightly, ranging from $50 to $100. Uncirculated examples are coins that have never been used in transactions and show no signs of wear. While most 1959 halfpennies do not carry high financial value, coins with minting errors can be more valuable. Errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or misaligned designs can fetch a premium from collectors. Depending on the rarity and visibility of the error, these coins might sell for $200 to $500 or more. If you have a 1959 halfpenny, be sure to inspect it carefully under good lighting. Small flaws or variations might make all the difference. Although the 1959 halfpenny is not rare, it carries a lot of historical value. It is a wonderful piece for collectors interested in the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign or those building sets of pre-decimal British coins. As the UK has transitioned to newer coinage featuring King Charles III, coins from the Queen's era, especially from her early reign, are gaining more attention from collectors. Holding on to these coins might be a wise decision, as their historical significance could increase their value over time. If you plan to sell your 1959 halfpenny, it's a good idea to check recent sales on platforms like eBay to see what similar coins are going for. High-quality photographs and an accurate description of the coin's condition can help attract buyers. Even if it doesn't bring a huge financial return, it's still a beautiful and interesting piece to have in your collection. In summary, the 1959 halfpenny in good condition is typically worth between $700. While it won't make you rich, it is a delightful coin that captures a piece of Britain's rich history and the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II. For collectors, it's more than just a small bronze coin, it's a symbol of a bygone era. Next up, the 1962 UK halfpenny. This small coin offers a glimpse into the everyday economy of post-war Britain and remains a favorite among collectors. If you've stumbled upon a 1962 halfpenny in good condition and are curious about its current value, history, and significance, let's take a detailed look at everything you need to know. The 1962 halfpenny belongs to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. These coins were part of the pre-decimal system, where 240 pennies made up 1 British pound. As a result, the halfpenny or halfpenny was worth half of a penny, making it the smallest unit of currency. Though modest in value, the halfpenny played a crucial role in daily commerce for generations. In 1971, when the UK adopted the decimal system, halfpennies were officially retired, making them treasures of a bygone era. On the obverse side, you'll find a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II created by artist Mary Gillick. This design is notable for depicting the Queen with a youthful appearance, wearing a laurel wreath instead of a crown, symbolizing peace and prosperity. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription which translates to Elizabeth II, "By the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith." This portrait was used on coins between 1953 and 1967, representing the early phase of Elizabeth II's reign. The reverse side of the 1962 halfpenny is just as iconic. It features a detailed image of the Golden Hind, the famous galleon captained by Sir Francis Drake during his 16th-century circumnavigation of the globe. Designed by George Kruger Gray, this artistic depiction of the ship symbolizes Britain's seafaring history and naval dominance. The design of the Golden Hind became a signature feature of the halfpenny and remained in use from 1937 until the coin's final mintage in 1967. The 1962 halfpenny was struck in bronze, consisting of copper, tin, and zinc. It weighs 5.67 grams and measures 25.4 millimeters in diameter. Over the years, these coins can develop a dark patina, which adds to their charm. Coins in good condition will still exhibit clear details on both the Queen's portrait and the Golden Hind, though they may show slight signs of wear from circulation. Now, let's talk about the market value. The 1962 halfpenny is not rare since a large number of them were minted for circulation. As a result, these coins generally hold modest value. In good condition, a 1962 halfpenny is typically worth 50 cents to $2 in today's market. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or near mint condition, it could fetch $50 to $100 or more. The key here is how well preserved the coin is. Fewer scratches, no stains, and sharper details mean higher value. One exciting aspect of coin collecting is the potential for minting errors. These errors occur during the minting process and can make a coin much more valuable. Look out for errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubling on the lettering or design. If your 1962 halfpenny has any such unique flaws, it could be worth significantly more, sometimes $200 to $500, depending on the error's visibility and rarity. While the 1962 halfpenny may not carry a high monetary value, its historical significance makes it a delightful addition to any collection. It captures a moment in British history when the nation was still transitioning from the challenges of the post-war era and moving toward a modern economy. Coins from the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II are becoming increasingly popular among collectors, especially following her passing in 2022. These coins serve as a tribute to her long reign and the legacy she left behind. If you're planning to sell your 1962 halfpenny, platforms like eBay or numismatic marketplaces are good places to start. Be sure to take high-quality photos and provide an accurate description of the coin's condition. Even if the coin doesn't sell for much, it's always worth seeing if there's demand, especially if the coin has any unique features or errors. On the other hand, if you're building a collection, the 1962 halfpenny makes a great piece for completing a set of pre-decimal coins or as part of a Queen Elizabeth II era collection. It's an affordable and charming piece that reflects both Britain's rich maritime history and its post-war economy. In summary, the 1962 halfpenny in good condition is generally worth $700, with potential for higher value if it is uncirculated or features minting errors. Though its financial value is modest, this coin offers a meaningful connection to British history and the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Whether you're holding on to it for nostalgia, history, or building a collection, it's a coin that's well worth keeping. Next up, the 1956 UK halfpenny, a charming piece of Britain's pre-decimal coinage. Though it's no longer in circulation, this small bronze coin offers us a fascinating glimpse into the everyday economy of post-war Britain and the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II. If you have a 1956 halfpenny in good condition, you may be wondering about its value in today's market. Let's explore the history, design, and value of this coin in detail. The 1956 halfpenny was part of the British pre-decimal system, where 240 pennies made up 1 British pound. The halfpenny or halfpenny was worth half of 1 penny, and though it seems like a tiny amount today, it was important for small transactions. Children might use a halfpenny to buy sweets or toys, and it was often given as change in shops. It remained in circulation until 1969, shortly before Britain officially transitioned to the decimal system in 1971. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find a beautiful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. This was the first official portrait of the Queen to appear on coins, showing her with a laurel wreath instead of a crown, symbolizing peace and prosperity. Around the portrait, the inscription reads Elizabeth II Di Gratia Regina F, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, defender of the faith. This portrait was used on coins during the early years of her reign, from 1953 to 1967, making it historically significant to collectors. The reverse side of the 1956 halfpenny features the Golden Hind, the famous galleon captained by Sir Francis Drake during his circumnavigation of the globe in the late 1500s. The design, created by George Kruger Gray, reflects Britain's maritime history and its seafaring legacy. The image of the Golden Hind was a staple on halfpenny coins from 1937 until 1967, making it a beloved symbol in British coinage. Collectors appreciate the intricate detail of the ship, which is beautifully captured on well-preserved coins. The 1956 halfpenny was struck in bronze, composed of copper, tin, and zinc. It weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 25.4 millimeters. Over time, these bronze coins can develop a natural patina, giving them a darker appearance. In good condition, a 1956 halfpenny should still show most of its original details, though it may have minor signs of wear from circulation. Coins with minimal scratches, clear inscriptions, and sharp edges are more desirable to collectors. Now let's get to the important part. What is the value of a 1956 halfpenny in today's market? While this coin is not particularly rare, it holds some nostalgic and historical value for collectors. In good condition, a 1956 halfpenny is typically worth around $400. If you are lucky enough to find one in uncirculated or near mint condition, where the coin shows no signs of wear and retains its original shine, its value can increase to $500 to $1,000. There's also the possibility of finding a mint error coin, which could significantly boost its value. Errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubled lettering are uncommon but can make the coin more valuable to collectors. Depending on the type and visibility of the error, such a coin could be worth $200 to $500 or even more. If you own a 1956 halfpenny, it's worth taking a closer look under good lighting to see if there are any unique features. Even though the 1956 halfpenny is not extremely valuable, it's a delightful piece of British history. It represents the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who ascended to the throne in 1952, and reflects a period when Britain was slowly rebuilding its economy after World War II. Coins from the Queen's early reign are increasingly sought after by collectors, especially following her passing in 2022, as they serve as a tribute to her remarkable legacy. If you're thinking about selling your 1956 halfpenny, online platforms like eBay or dedicated numismatic marketplaces are good places to start. Be sure to take clear photos of both sides of the coin and provide a detailed description of its condition. Even if the coin doesn't bring a high price, many collectors are always on the lookout for well-preserved pre-decimal coins to complete their collections. Alternatively, if you're building a collection, the 1956 halfpenny makes a great addition. It's affordable, historically significant, and fits well in a set of pre-decimal British coins. Coins like this capture the charm of a time long gone, when even the smallest denomination had an important place in daily life. In summary, the 1956 UK halfpenny in good condition is typically worth $500. If it's in uncirculated condition or features mint errors, the value could rise to $10 or more. While it may not bring a fortune, this coin offers something more valuable: a tangible connection to the past. Next up, the 1949 UK halfpenny, a fascinating coin from the mid-20th century. If you own one of these coins and wonder how much it might be worth in good condition today, stick around because we'll dive into its history, design, and current value in the market. Let's explore what makes the 1949 halfpenny an intriguing piece to collect. The 1949 halfpenny was minted during the reign of King George VI, making it part of the British pre-decimal currency system. At that time, the halfpenny, also known as the halfpenny, was essential for everyday purchases, such as sweets, newspapers, or small household items. In those days, it held significant value despite being the smallest denomination. The halfpenny, along with other pre-decimal coins, went out of circulation with the introduction of decimal currency in 1971. On the obverse side of the 1949 halfpenny, you'll find a portrait of King George VI. The portrait was designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, and it depicts the king in a left-facing profile, wearing no crown. Around the portrait, the inscription reads, which stands for George VI, "By the grace of God, King of all the Britons, defender of the faith." This design captures the solemn and steady image of George VI, who led the nation through the difficult years of World War II and its aftermath. The reverse side of the coin features a detailed engraving of the Golden Hind, the famous galleon sailed by Sir Francis Drake during his voyage around the world in the late 1500s. This design, created by George Kruger Gray, was used on halfpennies from 1937 to 1967. It symbolizes Britain's maritime history and its global influence, making it a beautiful addition to any collection. The craftsmanship of the ship's intricate details, its sails, rigging, and hull, has stood the test of time and still looks striking on well-preserved coins. The 1949 halfpenny was struck in bronze, a durable alloy of copper, tin, and zinc. It weighs 5.67 grams and measures 25.4 millimeters in diameter. Over time, these coins often develop a dark brown patina, which adds character. In good condition, the coin will show light wear, but the portrait of the king and the image of the Golden Hind should remain clear and legible. Minor scratches and signs of use are expected, but collectors generally prefer coins with sharp details and minimal damage. Now let's get to the exciting part: how much is a 1949 halfpenny worth in today's market? This coin is not particularly rare as it was minted in large quantities. In good condition, you can expect it to be worth around $200. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or near mint condition, where it retains its original shine and shows no signs of wear, the value could increase to $500 to $1,000 or more. There's also the possibility of encountering a minting error, which can significantly increase the coin's value. Errors such as off-center strikes, doubling on the text or design, or die cracks are sought after by collectors. If your 1949 halfpenny shows any such errors, it could be worth $200 to $500, depending on the nature and visibility of the flaw. Always inspect your coins carefully. Sometimes a small error can make a big difference in value. While the 1949 halfpenny may not carry a high monetary value, its historical importance makes it a cherished piece for collectors. It reflects a time of recovery and rebuilding in post-war Britain, with George VI at the helm. Coins from his reign are particularly popular among collectors, as they mark an era of resilience and transformation before the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II. If you're thinking about selling your 1949 halfpenny, online marketplaces like eBay or coin collector forums are good places to start. Take clear, high-quality photos of both sides of the coin and be honest about its condition. Even if the coin doesn't sell for a fortune, it's always worth offering it to the right buyer, especially if it holds sentimental or historical value. On the other hand, if you're building a collection, the 1949 halfpenny makes a great addition to any set of pre-decimal British coins. It pairs well with other coins from the reign of George VI and is a nice piece of history to pass down through generations. In summary, the 1949 UK halfpenny in good condition is typically worth between $700. Coins in uncirculated condition or with mint errors can fetch higher prices, ranging from $500 to $1,000. Whether you're buying, selling, or just appreciating the historical value of this coin, the 1949 halfpenny is a fascinating reminder of Britain's past. Next up, the 1942 UK halfpenny, a fascinating coin from the heart of World War II. This little bronze piece holds both historical significance and numismatic interest. If you're curious about its design, history, and what it might be worth in today's market, stay with us as we dive into all the details. Whether you own one or are simply fascinated by British coins, the 1942 halfpenny offers a tangible link to a pivotal moment in global history. The 1942 halfpenny belongs to the British pre-decimal currency system, in which 240 pennies made up £1. The halfpenny, pronounced halfpenny, might seem like a small amount today, but back in the 1940s, it could buy small essentials, such as sweets or newspapers. During World War II, every coin had its role in the British economy, and the halfpenny was no exception. On the obverse side, you'll find a portrait of King George VI, who ruled from 1936 to 1952. The design was created by Thomas Humphrey Paget and features the king in a left-facing profile without a crown. Around the portrait, the Latin inscription reads, "George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, defender of the faith." This portrait is admired for its simplicity and solemnity, reflecting the king's image as a steady leader during wartime. Coins like this, minted during World War II, are of special interest to collectors due to their historical context. The reverse side of the coin features the Golden Hind, the famous galleon captained by Sir Francis Drake on his circumnavigation of the globe in the late 16th century. This design by George Kruger Gray celebrates Britain's seafaring legacy and symbolizes adventure, exploration, and maritime dominance. The image of the Golden Hind remained on halfpennies from 1937 to 1967, making it a familiar and beloved design. In good condition, the intricate details of the sails and rigging should still be visible, even after decades of circulation. The 1942 halfpenny is made of bronze, an alloy of copper, tin, and zinc. It weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 25.4 millimeters. Over the years, bronze coins often develop a natural patina that gives them a darker tone. A coin in good condition will have some wear, but the key design elements such as the king's portrait and the Golden Hind should remain well defined. Coins in better condition, with minimal scratches and clear edges, tend to attract more attention from collectors. Now let's talk about value. The 1942 halfpenny is not considered particularly rare, as large quantities were minted during this time to meet the demands of the wartime economy. In good condition, this coin is typically worth between $200. However, if you have a high-grade example, for instance, one that has been preserved in near mint or uncirculated condition, its value can increase to $500 to $1,000 or more. Collectors highly value coins that show little to no signs of wear, with sharp edges and original luster. Another exciting possibility is finding a mint error coin. Although errors on wartime coins are uncommon, they do happen. Look for anomalies such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubled inscriptions. If your 1942 halfpenny features such an error, its value could rise dramatically, ranging from $200 to $500 or even higher, depending on the type and visibility of the flaw. While the 1942 halfpenny may not make you rich, it carries immense historical value. It represents a period when Britain was fighting for survival during World War II, and the king's steady presence provided a sense of stability. Coins like this serve as reminders of the challenges faced by previous generations and offer a connection to a bygone era. If you're thinking of selling your 1942 halfpenny, online marketplaces like eBay or coin collecting forums are good places to start. Be sure to take clear photos of both sides of the coin and provide an honest description of its condition. While it may not fetch a high price, it could still appeal to collectors looking to complete their sets of pre-decimal British coins. On the other hand, if you're building a collection, the 1942 halfpenny is a wonderful addition. It fits beautifully into a collection of wartime coins and serves as a tangible piece of British history. Coins from the reign of George VI are becoming increasingly popular among collectors, especially those minted during the war years. Adding one to your collection allows you to own a small but meaningful part of that era. In summary, the 1942 UK halfpenny in good condition typically sells for 50 cents to $2. However, coins in uncirculated or mint condition can fetch $500 to $1,000 or more. If you're fortunate enough to discover a mint error, the coin's value could rise significantly, potentially reaching $2,000 to $5,000. Regardless of its market value, this coin offers something even more special: a connection to history and a glimpse into the daily life of wartime Britain. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the halfpenny, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content. Do you have any interesting halfpennies in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting.